Tell us the manner of it, General Casca.
I can as well be hanged as tell the manner of it. It was mere foolery. I did not mark it. I saw Mark Antony offer him a crown, yet it was not a crown either. It was one of these coronets. And as I told you, he put it by once, but for all that, to my thinking, he would fain have had it. And then he offered it to him again, and then he put it by again, but to my thinking, he was very loath to lay his fingers off it. And then he offered it a third time. And he put it a third time by, and still as he refused the crown, the rabble went hooted and shouted and clapped their chapped hands and threw up their sweaty nightcaps and uttered such a deal of stinking breath because Caesar had refused the crown that it had almost choked Caesar, for he swooned and fell down at it. And for my own part, I durst not laugh for fear of opening my lips and receiving the bad air. Mary, before he fell down, when he perceived the common herd was glad he refused the crown, he plucked me up his doublet and he offered them his throat to cut. And had I been a man of any occupation, I would have taken him at a word. I would go to hell among the rogues. And so he fell. And when he came to himself again, he said that if he had done or said anything amiss, he desired their worships to think that it was his infirmity. 3 or 4 wenches where I stood all cried, "Alas, good soul!" and forgave him with all their hearts. But there's no heed to be taken of them. If Caesar had stabbed their mothers, they would have done no less.
Cicero say anything?
Aye. He spoke Greek.
To what effect?
Nay, I tell you that I need look you in the face again. But those that understood him, they smiled and shook their heads, but for mine own part, it was Greek to me. I could tell you more news, too. Brothers and ladies, the pulling scars of Caesar's images are put to silence. Pay you well. There was more foolery yet, if I could remember it. We might have nailed that one.